What up, what up? Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Today I want to show off the deck that I've been playing recently with the new tier limit cards out and everything like that. This is my Despian Exchange or Despia Ishizu deck list. So I'm going to run through it really fast so we can jump into a few replays and show you guys one of the main contenders for going forward. So we're playing 3 Despian Tragedy. If this card gets milled by our tier limit opponents or by any of our shuffler cards, we go ahead and search for the Aliber. Herald of the Orange Light, since most of our deck is fairies. Edgent Chain, 2 Fallen of Albaz, 2 Alibers. Mercurier for the negate. Spriggan's Kit as an additional opener. This card will let you search your branded fusion and then return a card from your hand back to the deck. It's also an extender. If you've already activated Branded Fusion, you can Spriggan's Kit to search for one of your other branded cards. We're playing the almost full lineup of the Shufflers. We're playing 2 Keldos, 2 Maduras, 2 Kelbecks, and 2 Agitos. These are just to let us actually play the freaking game. I believe both of these are the Shufflers, or both of these are the Millers. And then both of these are the Shufflers. I think it's the human-style ones are the Shufflers. And these machine-looking ones are the Millers. Okay? And then for the rest of our Despia cards, we play 1 Dramaturge, 1 Albion, 1 Ad Libitum. This just lets us achieve our full Despia plays while we're trying to deal with the tier elements. So we play double Polymerization, triple Allure of Darkness for consistency, double Fright for Patchwork. Fright for Patchwork searches your Polymerization and your Edge Imp, and then Edge Imp, when it's sent to the graveyard, will search for your Fright for Patchwork. So you can kind of trim those 6 cards down really fast. Triple Branded Fusion, 1 Branded Lost. I only have 2 Super Polys from when it was semi-limited, though we'll have a 3rd one very soon. 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Branded Opening. Branded in red in the Branded Banishment. This is more of a straight-up deck. I just wanted to have some installation to the milling and things like that. And yeah, let's move on to the extra deck. We play 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. He is an amazing board breaker card. You can gain the attack of a special summon monster, even unaffected special summon monsters, anything like that. So he can help you beat over almost anything. And then when he's destroyed, you can actually blow up your entire all of your opponent's special summon monsters. Dragus Tapelia is one of my favorite cards ever. This is a quick effect. Place a token and all monsters with the token become negated. We have 1 Brigand. This you can send to the graveyard with your Mirror Jade and then search your Mercurier in the end phase. You have Albion, who when sent to the graveyard will search a branded spell and trap from your deck, which can either set the Branded in Red or the Branded Banishment, or even a Branded Fusion if we need that for the next turn. We do play 1 Despian Coritis and the Masquerade the Blazing Dragon, just because a lot of times you end up with only Despia monsters. Maybe you don't have access to Albaz, and you want to super poly something. These cards just come in amazing handy. These cards come in amazing handy. These cards come in handy, okay? We play 2 Mirror Jades, the boss monster of the deck. This is a non-targeting banish and sends a Albaz Dragon to the graveyard to search. We have 1 Lubellion, since I like to recycle this one over and over and over again. We only need 1. Alba Lenatus is a tech choice, I would call it. I would honestly probably remove this for Mud Dragon of the Swamp, probably. But this card's cool. You can set your Albaz face down and then fuse into this using dragons on the field. If your opponent's playing, you know, Dragon Maid or honestly, I guess Dragon Link, you can use this, but it hasn't been very relevant in the past few months, so we'll probably be cutting that. This is the Predaplant Trifover Udum. He's an amazing card. He can negate a special summon from the extra deck, so any fusion summon, or usually not fusion summons, I'm sorry, any synchro summon or XC summon or link summon, he can negate and destroy. And then it actually gains attack equal to every monster with a predator counter. So if you can get him and him on the field at the same time, you're doing amazing things. That's pretty much the whole point of the Predaplant deck. We play double Guardian Chimera, just to get popping and drawing, and a single Verte Anaconda, just in case we brick really hard. So yeah, that's the deck. 42 cards, it's pretty efficient. If I had to cut anything going forward, I'd probably just cut Herald of the Orange Light, and I'd probably just cut the Albion. And then, yeah, it'd be 40 cards, running strong. Every card in this deck is a hitter. Let's go ahead and jump into some replays, and I can even show you what all that looks like. And for our first replay, we open pretty harshly. None of this is a real starter, but let's go ahead and Fright Birth in our deck for 2 cards. And we're going to Allure now that we have the edge in, and draw. Okay, so we have a play. We can Keldo discard the Elbeck, or the Kelbeck, to search another Kelbeck. And then we can go ahead and mill. It looks like our opponent is going to activate their own Agido to summon from the hand. He could summon from the graveyard, though he has nothing. We're going to start milling, and it is, in fact, Tear Laments. So he goes ahead, he gets the spell in one of the traps. The spell's going to grab a trap, and then the trap grabs a monster. Now, we are fully set up for this, so we're going to set the call by. We have no more plays, so we're just going to let it go for now. He sets 4 and summons his Rhino Heart. So here he sends one of his Tear Laments to the graveyard, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle that and some of our starters back into the deck. It's a very good thing about the shufflers is I can shuffle all my starters back. I limited to 2. Alibur, my Kit. Here he's going to summon into a Bagooska. How do we play through a Bagooska? Well, one way to play through a Bagooska is to set up something gigantic. So Tear Laments, from what I know, they can negate a lot, but they don't have a ton of like pops and things like that. And so what we're gonna do is go into a Guardian Chimera. It's negated, that's no problem. This gets the Kelbeck in the graveyard, gets our Shuffler in the graveyard, the Keldo. Now he's going to do some things. He's going to do a lot of things. So we call by his Tear Lament to stop the fusion, because I don't care about any of these other things he's doing. And then he shuffled his back to negate my banish. So he fizzled on almost all of his effects. We didn't manage to mill 5 more. Still haven't milled a tragedy yet, but... Okay, so Bagooska's down to 1 material. He can banish, he's going to shuffle back all my shufflers and stuff. Summon the Merly. Realize he's negated himself. And surrender. Yeah, bye-bye Tear Limit. Let's go on to another replay. And time for this second duel. We cleaned up our duel field a little bit. So we open again, just all shufflers and stuff, but we do have the branded opening. Oh, but our opponent opens a branded fusion. So he goes in for the efficient play, sending the tragedy, summoning the Lubellion. Looks like he discarded a branded banishment, which kind of sucks. That's a really good card to discard. So he's going to go ahead, Lubellion. He searched for his ad libitum. He's going to fuse into the Mirror Jade. My guy's got a back row, and he passes it over. Alright, so let's see how we're going to do here. So we have the Alibur and the branded opening. So first we're going to get Keldo out onto the field, which is going to get ashed, which is fucking amazing. So now you're totally boned, buddy. We're going to go ahead, activate the Agido to mill. We're going to branded opening, summoning a Dramaturge. You'll see why that's useful a little later. So we summon the Alibur. Right now, he's just waiting. He has a non-target banish. Okay, so we can branded fusion, fuse into the Lubellion. Now Lubellion, Tragedy is going to activate. Make sure to chain block your Tragedy so you can't get ashed. And then we're going to chain the Dramaturge, okay, to negate the Mirror Jade. So now he has no choice but to chain and activate his Mirror Jade. So now likely what he's going to do is banish our Lubellion, thinking that we can't fuse with it. But that's not true. We return it for our own Mirror Jade. And we search our own ad libitum. So here we're going to go ahead and banish the Mirror Jade, sending our Albion so we can search in the end phase. We branded in red just so we can draw some more cards here. Attributing the Dramaturge and the ad libitum to get a few extra summons off. So ad libitum will resummon our Mirror Jade, and Dramaturge will resummon itself. Dramaturge. Mirror Jade. It's looking like a fearsome field. Oh my god. Get smacked with that Nibiru. We can go ahead. We're going to shuffle his Albion back so he can't search. He's going to try to brand it in red. Luckily, we have the Medora too. So we can Medora, shuffle that, and some of our power cards back. Another great thing to do, I shuffled back a Branded Fusion and a Super Poly. Beautiful things to shuffle back. So he's going to end the turn. Albion's going to set my Branded Banishment from the deck. The token gets taken care of. He has the Branded Lost. Goes into battle. At the start of the battle phase, I'm going to Banishment. Summon the Dramaturge. Fuse with them on the field into a Masquerade. Resummon our Dramaturge. That's the end. Beautiful. We don't need any of this stuff. Let's go ahead and swing for the 55. Brings him down to nothing. Let's see if his top deck is enough. That's what he's waiting for. Top deck Branded Fusion. Oh, he did not top deck the Branded Fusion. Wow. That's all the replays I have for you right now. I have another video in the works with our new deck that I've been playing. And yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. Sorry I haven't posted in a long time. I have a lot of personal life things happening. So I am always active in the Discord. You can check the Discord link in the description, in my channel description. You can find it. It's pretty easy. We're welcoming, and we play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful night. Don't forget to like, subscribe, let me know that you like what I'm doing.